Hello, my most amazing artist. So today I'm going to show you a project I did with my first grade class, and we did a tint and shade Christmas tree. So the first thing we did is I had triangle tracers, and I told the kids, I said, line it up at the bottom, and then you don't have to draw that line at the bottom. And all you have to do is trace the sides. Now, we're gonna paint it before we cut it out, so that way we don't have to worry about getting paint all along the edge. And if we get paint on just the side of the paper, then that's gonna be okay. Cleaning that up, because that'll drive me crazy. My tracing. All right, then I had the students draw 3 lines to divide our paper into 4 sections. So now we have 4 sections. Then we got our paint. So here we have green, white, and black. And I would like for you to paint the top part of the tree using just the green paint. And again, because we are eventually going to be cutting these out, if we go outside the lines, that's going to be okay. All right. Then we talked about tint. And when you tint a color, you are essentially adding white to that color. So the more white you add, the lighter your color is going to be. So I'm going to take a little bit of green on my paintbrush, and I'm going to come over to the white, and I'm going to mix it in just on the side. And keep mixing until you get a color that you like, which I'm going to get some more green. And the next section on the tree, you are going to use, or you're going to use that paint you just mixed to paint that. I told the students, I said, this reminds me of mint chocolate chip ice cream. And then I just have a paper towel off to the side that I can kind of dab my paintbrush on and get any extra paint off of it. All right, so then the next we talk about shade. And when you shade a color, you're adding black to it. Black is a very bossy color. So a little bit of black really goes a long way. So I had the students just pick up some black on your paintbrush, and then you can come over and mix so you get this darker green color. And if you were doing any sort of shadows, this is kind of how you would make that darker color. Get a little bit of black. For the last section of our Christmas tree, this was the part the kids really enjoyed. I told them, I said, whatever paint you have left, you are welcome to experiment, get a little creative. And if you want, you can mix everything together, see what happens, and then paint the bottom of your tree. So they really enjoyed that. So let's see what happens. We don't want to use too much black because we know that that will make just a really dark color. We got like the gray-green going because we mixed some white and black in there. Okay. I'm going to stop there. So then you can set that off to the side so your tree can dry. So we have our original green, we have our tint green, our shade green, and then the fun, do what you want green. And for our background for our tree, just grab some black paper. And we had talked about complementary colors. And I had the students choose complementary colors construction paper that they would want for their border. So they could either have squares of purple and orange, or purple and yellow, sorry, orange and blue, or red and green. And I just had them cut squares out and then glue them around the outside for their border. And because our Christmas tree is actually going to be on the bottom, it'll line up down here, I told them they did not have to cover the bottom with their border, just because their Christmas tree was going to be blocking that. Ooh, can we make you fit right there? I think my glue stick's gonna dry before I get to the end. I'm trying to hurry. Then, once you get it all the way down to the end, then you can get your Christmas tree that you painted. You can cut it out.